I'm gone. Can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Moss. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the right side, this is Taylor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll go with a keeper, and he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give for Taylor running right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Blankenship out for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Steelers 0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 5. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
No problem there on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. A Steeler touchdown. A tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, Taylor now. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd and 3. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taking it about the 1. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 137 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. There's the stiff arm. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. To throw now on 1st down. Quick slant complete to OBJ. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Second and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. There's Chris Olave. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
At the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My 8-spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground